I'm here with Dr. Cristina Espinosa-Diez. My name is Brandi Wynne, and I am the past chair of the Trainee Advocacy Committee of the American Heart Association Council on Hypertension. And so we're here to discuss Dr. Espinosa-Diez's work because she was a winner of the Stephanie Watts Career Development Award. The Stephanie Watts Career Development Award was named after the godmother of the Trainee Advocacy Committee, or TAC. That's Stephanie Watts. Dr. Stephanie Watts is at MSU, Michigan State University. And so this award is special in that it doesn't only just recognize great science and great researchers and great early career researchers, but it recognizes those who need this award for an impact for their future research progress. And so we're really excited that she won. This award was donated by Data Sciences International, and we're always thankful for their support of the Trainee Advocacy Committee and the Council on Hypertension. So if you could tell us a little bit about yourself, Dr. Espinosa.
Well, I'm Cristina. I grew up in Madrid in Spain, and then I decided to do a PhD. Don't ask me why. And when I was doing my PhD, I was with this great mentor that challenged you and pushed you to go around. And I came to the US, hang out for a couple of months, learn new things, learn about non-encoding RNAs, fall in love with them, and decide I wanted to do a postdoc here in the US. Ended up first in Portland, Oregon, learning about how toxic stress controls tumor microenvironment and tumor angiogenesis. That's what I got interested in, how cancer therapies can modulate our vasculature. And then I wanted to learn more about epigenetics or programming, and I moved to Pittsburgh with my mentor, Delphine Gomez, where I initiated the work I presented here.
Very awesome. So this award, they actually given a full of proposal. So if you actually were at the council meeting and you saw her short presentation, it wasn't indicative of all the work that was put into the application process. It was quite a long proposal. We narrowed down the finalists. And one of the things we were most excited was her innovative approach to her research. She brought in some new ideas for her research proposal and what she plans to do, and with the telemetry system and measuring the blood pressure. Could you tell us a little bit more about your project? Or
Yeah. So one of the questions I have in my lab is how cancer therapies induce vascular disease. And one of the biggest problems is cancer survivors, that they have a big chance to develop hypertension. But I think there are very few groups that they are working on this, and we don't have good models to test molecular mechanisms in vivo. So I got this very cool mouse that I developed during my time at the University of Pittsburgh that we realized is responsive to angiotensin. And now in my lab, we saw that it's also responsive to genotoxic stressors. So I wanted to take advantage of this tool we have and using the telemetry system, be able first to test, is this non-encoding RNA changing blood pressure? And it has an effect in other kinds of effects in vascular disease. And also, can I use it as a first pilot model to develop this cancer therapy induced preclinical using radiotherapy? That is something I have been studying for a while, and I really like it. And I know it's going to be the trickiest part to use the telemetry system because you cannot irradiate the telemetry. So I'm going to have to play around with the controls.
Yeah.
But then also using VEGF inhibitors that we know they are very key for hypertension, and there is people monitoring people on VEGF inhibitors with angiotensin receptors inhibitors and blockers already, and other chemotherapies that I like to study, such as cisplatin, doxorubicin, Taxol, all those kind of things, little by little. But I think I would not have been able to do all these crazy ideas without the telemetry system, because I cannot go to a collaborator, go knock at the door. It's like, hey, do you let me do all these crazy things during months? And I use your telemetry. So this is going to give me the chance to do that, to demonstrate I can do it, and also be able to put this grant that I really want in the future of cancer therapy induced hypertension, that I think is going to be fun to do.
Well, we were really excited about it. I think this award really embodies what the Trainee Advocacy Committee is. It's to help new investigators, everybody from birth to graduation, so early career graduate students to new faculty, and help them to get where they want to be. So we're really excited about the work you're going to do. So if you could do anything, what is your end goal for your laboratory?
Oof.
What's your end game? What's your last plan?
I do want to understand of these tricky epigenetic mechanisms that control uh, cardiovascular disease, and I do really want to be being able to be involved in RNA therapeutics and being able to prove. And I lost my hope, and then I recovered after COVID. Sadly, when we were able to do RNA vaccines,
Yes.
it's like, hey, I have been talking about this for years, and reviewers didn't like it. So now maybe there is hope. But I think we can use RNA therapeutics. We can develop them better. And I mean, there are a lot of groups in Europe that they are doing that in different cardiovascular disease, but maybe using this as a therapy or a biomarker, we can help cancer survivors. And for me, this is key because my mother had cancer. She actually had many cancers, but she has a bad story of cardiovascular disease due to the therapies, not the cancer
Yeah.
itself. So for me, this is something kind of personal as well. And I really want to help that with the thing I love the most, that is
Yeah.
RNAs.
Yeah. Well, it's really exciting stuff. And so I think that's all through with my questions. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know, I'm nervous. Uh, I really appreciate this opportunity. I think what the TAC committee does is amazing for all the trainees in hypertension, and I think everyone should clap every time you do something. And I'm really excited. I admire Stephanie Watts a lot. I have not the chance to talk to her that much, but I was watching some videos from a mentoring thing I was doing through another program, and I relate so much of how she does mentoring, and I do wish I could be as a good mentor as she is with her trainees. I can bring the energy she brings to her trainees and to hypertension council too when she goes to the mixer. And I hope in 5, 10 years I make you proud of what I did with this system.
Well, I think first of all, if we have more than one Stephanie Watts bringing that kind of energy, there is no telling what the Council on Hypertension can do. So we really look forward. We really look forward to you participating in the council and the committees, and we look forward to hearing more about your research in the years to come.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.